Happy Monday, co-creators, and welcome to another edition of Teena Sessions, 365 inspirational quotes with me, your life coach, Teena Jones. We're at day number 51, and I'm so happy and delighted you chose to join me today. You know it's Monday, so we're going to kick today's show off talking about health, healness, and wellness. And the quote of the day is by Byron Katie. It goes like this: I am a lover of what is. Not because I'm a spiritual person, but because it hurts when I argue with reality. We're going to talk about loving your illness away. Many times when we are, whether it's a serious illness or it could be even a light illness, we have a tendency to hate the dis-ease. We have a tendency to bemoan and begrudge the dis-ease. We hate our whatever. If our heart is bad, we hate it. If it's cancer, we hate that. If our body is rejecting whatever treatment, we hate that. And so on today's session, I'm going to show you something or share with you today of how you can love your illness away. As you know, love is a very powerful emotion. And it's kind of you in your mind. We're not taught to love things that are uncomfortable or to love things that are ugly. But in my experience, only hate brings more hate. And so I want to share with you some of the concepts of Byron Katie. She's written a book called Loving What Is. And she tells a wonderful, powerful story. But before we get into that, I want to ask you two questions about how you perceive illness and disease if you're dealing with it now or when you've dealt with it in the past. How do you feel when you think your body should be different than what it is? That could be you think it should be thinner. You think it shouldn't hurt. You think you shouldn't have any pain in your body if you are experiencing it. And the next one is, how does that feel? How does it feel when you have the belief, I'll be happy when my body is healed. I'll be happy when my body is a certain weight. I'll be happy when my body stops fighting or rejecting my heart. I'll be happy when I get this kidney or when I get this heart transplant or when this cancer goes away. And so for many of you, this concept is radical. You are not taught to love your disease. You're not taught to love it to death. And so although it's radical, it works. Katie told this wonderful story about a good friend of hers who was diagnosed with cancer, and it was like bone cancer. And it had gotten to a point where they had to amputate her left leg. And so she was a student of Katie's. And Katie went to the hospital to go visit her with her, wonderful, positive attitude. She's a bright light if you've ever seen her videos on YouTube. And so she went in and she spoke with her friend. And her friend was upset. She had a scowl look on her face. She was just angry, And Katie came in and, hugged her, loved on her, and asked her, what's the matter, And, she said, what do you mean, what's the matter? Look at me. And she said, well, I'm looking at you. And so she threw the covers back where you only showed her one leg, and then she didn't have an amputee yet. So one leg was missing and one leg was there. And Katie looked and said, okay, and she said, I can't be happy. My leg is gone. I have this disease that's tearing my body apart. I hate my life. And Katie said, until you learn to love your body as it is, you think you should have two legs right now? And she said, yeah, I should. She said, that's the problem. That's why you're unhappy. You are arguing with reality. At one time you had two legs. Now you don't. You have one. That is what you're supposed to have. Period. And so Katie's concept is our stressful thoughts come from arguing with reality. To think that I shouldn't have something, but I have it, that causes the stress, not the thing itself. Really wrap your mind around that. Really just let that sink in. That it's not because I have this disease or this illness that I'm happy, that I'm unhappy, but my thoughts of I shouldn't have it. She said that's what's causing the problem. And then she told Katie, after a long conversation, Katie was getting ready to leave, and she told Katie, she said, I love you. And she said, no, you don't. And she said, why would you say that? She said, if you can't love your disease, you can't love me. She said, because as soon as I don't do what you want me to do, you're going to put that same concept on me like you did your body. I thought, man, that is so deep. That is so deep. As soon as her body gave out in some form or fashion, she hated her body. And so when I read that story, it really, really had to sink in for me. It's like, this is a radical idea, but I do understand the concept. And so this is my challenge to each and every one of you, that whatever is facing you right now, in terms of illness, since it's Monday and we're talking about the body, it can be something as lightweight as you're overweight. Start loving your body, no matter what size it is. Start appreciating your arms, your stomach, your thighs. Love it. Stop hating it. When you look in the mirror butt naked, you should do that and begin to tell each part of your body that you love it. I love you, stomach. I love you, feet. I love you, legs. I love you, thighs. I love you, breast. I love you, arms. I love you, chest. I love you, face, lips, eyes, nose. That is the only way you heal yourself. These thoughts is what really begin to tear a body down. Just think of the years you have been hating your body. All the negative thoughts that you've had about whatever parts of your body. And over time, it takes form as this dis-ease, or it takes form as extra body weight. And so I want to, even though it may be radical to many of you out there, I want you to start loving your body, loving your illness. Because I've said before in previous sessions that whatever, no matter how quote unquote serious the dis-ease is, it's a gift to help you become aware of who you really are. And if you look at it that way, it can be a transformation of the mind, body, and the soul. So I hope you take it to heart what I'm telling you today and what I'm sharing with you, that it's very powerful when you begin to do it. Try it for 30 days, hating the disease, hating the illness, hating your body will only breed more hate. And so it doesn't cost a thing to try love. All right? So let me give you today's affirmation. And it is, everything happens for me and not to me. All right? I'm going to repeat that. Everything happens for me, not to me. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's Teena session. If you have any questions, you know how to email me, naturalborncoach@hotmail.com. And if you're new, welcome aboard. Thank you so much. Even though you're joining at day 51, it's okay. I'm just so glad that you chose to join us. And if you're ready, I'm ready to deliver the guided meditation of the day. So go ahead and get yourself prepared. Close your eyes, put your headphones in, and let's begin our wonderful 1 to 2 minute meditation. And if you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release, and let go. Again, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release, and let go. Thank you, God, that I'm learning to love myself. love my mind. I love my face. I love my arms, my stomach, my waist. I love my thighs, my legs. I love my feet. I love me. You didn't make a mistake when you created me. And life rewards me because I'm choosing to love my life no matter how it shows up. Life is good and everything is unfolding for my highest good. Thank you for the awareness. Thank you for allowing the universe to be on my side. Good things are always flowing to me, and I live a joyful, peaceful life. It feels so good to be on the right path. And knowing this helps me to relax and enjoy the unfoldment of my life. And so it is. Thank you all once again. I love each and every one of you. Bye-bye.